Hello everyone, that was the last place to send it. I've sent it out everywhere now. We got Animal Crossing today. And hello. I need to change my character's hair colour. Thank you, Orange. I haven't actually checked this store in ages. See what the free stuff is. It's very buggy is why I don't. I love this LA jacket, so it'd have to be really good for me to trade it. It's glitchy. You see the antlers flickering. So if you go through here, if you see one with like an arrow, coin, which is obviously the PlayStation currency. But I'm on PlayStation. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. I thought I'll stream now because I might not get a chance to stream tomorrow due to the fact I'm doing something. I was out today till late. I've only just got in now. I am so tired. I saw the Nintendo news though. That was good. Not much I had to jump for. Pokemon Stadium. That I'm excited for. I never got to play the original Stadium, so I'm actually excited for that. But there's sometime next year, I believe. Yeah, I'm excited anyway. I never got to play a Stadium game, so I'm keen to see. Right, I don't think there's anything. And I don't really want to spend an hour looking. I wanted to change my hair colour though. That all will do. But that's easy. Ta-da! That's what my hair's gonna be when I go Pokemon Day, so I'll change it and have it ahead. So now I got purple hair. So I'm getting one side blue and one side purple. One side red, one side purple. That's for Pokemon. So you can see all the places over there. Right, yesterday we did the Arceus wall. And I was actually very proud of that. I don't like that line. I just noticed that line. Can you see it? I don't like that. I don't care. I'll have to refill this in. It's not going to be hard. All it is wool. Light grey wool. That'll probably bug me. I'm just going to leave it straight. And then I think it's just still grey concrete. No. Well, at least I know clay sticks unlike everything else. Right, I can't fit it in now. I think it's white there. Yeah, it's white. Right, there we go. So that's the Legend of Arceus wall that we did yesterday. As you can see in my inventory, I've been doing stuff myself while I was not streaming, and that is sorting out the wall. So it starts from here. And what I'm trying to do is, when you're on a minecart, you can go through here, and it's supposed to just go around the plaza. But I did it so you could see out, so when you're on the minecart, you can actually go past and you can see the pixel art's just about on the wall. And then anything in this zone, so you can have a look this way into the plaza area that I did before, or you can look this way at the artwork on the wall, so you get a bit of both. This more today. I'm listening to this because I want to see if I get copyright, because I'm being curious on what songs I get copyright with or not. And supposedly Animal Crossing music you don't get copyright with, but it doesn't tell me what songs got copyrighted. Well, where I've been looking it hasn't told me, but if I went somewhere else it might do. More today, we're not doing a pixel, we're just cleaning up, and I'm finished carrying it on the wall. Today's been a nice day. Just working, doing stuff with my mum. I got a box of Pokemon cards in Fernate V box. I opened it while I was out, that's why the video's put. I already said sorry about that, but I got a like on it, so I assume I did a decent job and someone liked it, regardless of the pants quality. It's still, you see the card, and I was so happy with that VMAX Hisui and Zoroark. If you could have given me any that wasn't the Kyurem or the Giratina, Hisui and Zoroark was one of the cards I wanted. So I was very happy. Yeah, we got the Sprite Arceus, and then we got the Pokemon Center Sprite, I'll call it, and then the game Sprite Arceus down here. Which I'm quite proud of that Arceus. I think it's so nice because it looks like the in-the-game Sprite, but with my little quirk with the lights. So I think it looks good, and it looks really nice at night because I was trying it at night. We did the Souls book that we need to finish, but I couldn't remember. I thought we were gonna do like a pink. But I didn't know what to do because it'll blend too much with the brown. I don't know why I got rid of all that. Oh well. I need the wall pieces back because we're completing the wall still. I need the glass. So the track in this track, I put this on when I've got no internet and I'm asleep or I'm on holiday. This is my sleep. To be honest, if you want my albums from iTunes that I listen to a lot, hi Shell. What's wrong? Come here. Stop crying. Dog's crying at the door. I love it. If you want to come over, come over. Stop crying with your ball. I'm sure you heard a ball squeak a few times. I forgot what I was doing now. She put me off. Thanks, Shell. I was thinking like a pink meadow, but I don't want it to blend in too much with him. Because the colours I was going to do it, he is. So it's a bit difficult. I love the mountain range for Arceus though. I don't know whether I should have done more sunset and done orange background, but I like the blue ice. I think that's a really nice touch. Duskull's is probably one of my favourite backgrounds though. The colours blend so nicely with him. It's all like pastel. My ear hurts. I reopened my ear for earrings and that was a bad idea. Just checking my life. Talking to myself here. What's the notification? Oh, something updated. Meh. So what I was doing was, I was just making this like a central point, because all this is going to have a... Shell! 1 second. Shell, please. Sorry. Well, you have technically, because you know what it is. I don't know. I got to see my dog, then I get my brother. Right, now I can concentrate again. Sorry about that. I got to see why the dog's crying, and then I get my brother trying to get a platinum trophy, which I don't like them. If there's blocks I use the most, it's everything in this bar, probably. That's not black, it's grey. Yeah, he's trying to get a platinum trophy, but it's one of the hidden trophies and you don't get it. He'll figure it out. I knew there was a gap. I hate it when it's like that, but black is so deceiving because you look at it and it looks fine. Look at it from the side, looks fine, but then it's thinner here, so it clearly there's a gap here. There's no blocks here. What do? That'll do. Alright, so this is going to be the central plaza, so this is the only way in. So all that area is going to have a wall here, so this whole zone is going to be a wall. So the only way in and out of this area will be through here. And that's why I've cornered it off. So I'm going to be building a wall all the way to here. It'll take a couple of days, because the walls seem to do. Like, that one took me a whole day to do. And then I've got to do this wall. But it's just more work, but it's keeping me interested because I won't be paying for the membership otherwise if it was going to be over soon. So yeah, it's just building the wall. So this wall is going to be all built up here, so we're going to continue that today and do the wall. They're live streaming the Queen going back home, it's so sweet. The coffin went on a plane from Edinburgh to London now. It's so sad, but it's so sweet as well. It's weird. It's bizarre, to be honest. It's surreal is the right word. I know it's a late stream, really, but I wanted to stream just in case I can't tomorrow. Because I'm going somewhere to do some food testing, and then I get paid for doing that. It's the only job I technically have. I think I should turn the camera off because one, it's flashing a bit on people and I don't want to give people epilepsy, so it's not flashing that much. If I go down it probably might because of the more shadow. Yeah, I'm going to turn the camera off because there's virtually no point in me having it on. If people want to see me, they'll just ask and I'll turn it back on. I was watching Puppy Cat and Bee on Netflix, and I watched that when it was the pilot sort of episodes beforehand, and I love the new episodes they did. They made it longer slightly, but they've sort of improved stuff that they did wrong last time, and I really like it. I was actually debating on this side here, we should do glass Pokemon pictures, so it's like a stained glass, but only use glass instead of clay. But I said I might do that if I'm doing another Pikachu wall. Or like the starters like Squirtle, Bulbasaur and Charmander, I might do glass. Because you can use the tinted glass as the outline, and then use the normal glass as, well, glass. So it seems cool. New Rick and Morty episodes. Yes, I watched them. I love them. The blooming second one, the first one blew my mind. I had a feeling it was like that. That's how it went. But God, I'm trying not to say anything to spoil it because not everyone could watch it. But damn, it blew my mind. I was in shock. The word shock doesn't appeal, but I loved Rick and Morty and I follow it very closely. So seeing that was complete shock. Very happy though. It's what I thought of and it's what I assumed was the case. The only thing that confused me for like 2 seconds is, I'm saying it a bit thingy, but Diana is talking to Rick, and if you don't know who Diana is, it's Rick's wife, best mum. She's talking to him throughout the entire, well, his sections of the episode. and you can't see her. It took me like 5 minutes to work out she was, I won't say any more. But yeah, it took me like 5 minutes to work that out because he confused me just doing what he was doing and didn't go and see her. So that was a thing. I don't know what I should put on. I'm gonna put this on because technically I don't need to listen to it. I only have to watch it. I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it. I only have to look at it. But I don't need sound because they're speaking Japanese anyway. So I'm just gonna put this near me and I'm gonna lie down because camera's not on. Might as well. So I'll just spend a nice bit of time doing this. I'll do about 2 hours here doing this wall, but this wall's nowhere near. If I can finish this wall by the end of the stream, I'll be happy because it needs finishing. This music does not match what I'm watching. I'll let people know what I'm watching. I'm watching this season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh! This was the series before the one we know. Yeah, that one. Because I like it. It's meta because it's more realistic than... I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's just the card game, yeah, but I like the one where it's like just generally an evil spirit's in the boy causing trouble. That seems a cool concept. And I can't find another anime similar to it. If there is one, please tell me, because I'm always up for recommendations on stuff to watch. The one that I was watching that I couldn't get into, I watched like 2 or 3 episodes, because I watched 2 or 3, but I've not managed to pick it up because I got watching something else. What was it called? All I remember, it was a girl who wears like weird mittens, and it was a lad in a prison because he got framed for killing all his classmates. And the prison's weird, and they have to do like, it's like an amusement park sort of thing, and they have to do attractions to entertain the masses. And if they win, they gain credit money or whatever they call it. They call it weird. But I remember one. You are very loud. Blare in my ear. They have to eat candy every 3 days or something like that, or they die. Something like that. I can't remember. I was interested in it, but I just got into something else and I forgot to carry on watching it. I was enjoying it though, and I can't remember what it was called. People probably know what I'm on about, but I nailed it, to be honest. If you don't know what I'm on about, then you haven't watched it, but if you know what I'm talking about. All I remember is there's a girl that's red and white. She has like swirly patterns all over her, and she wears like these brown gloves. Don't know why. But I'm pretty like 3 episodes in, so I don't know if she remains having the brown gloves on or what. It still astounds me that this is technically a kids show and they swear like no business, but is swearing acceptable in Japan or something at a young age? Or is it not bothered? Because admittedly, the words they say are like, they're not the worst swear words. It's like the C and the B, but after that, it's not really... Oh, and S. That's the only ones they say. They don't say any more than that. But I like it. I like this series. It's dark compared to proper Yu-Gi-Oh! And I know there was a few episodes in that which were dark. I know, like, one of these episodes that best represent this one, which is, like, when he first fights Kyber in the first episode. That's close to what he used to do, because he used to sort of, like, bewitch or petrify people and do something to them. So, like, Kyber, he sort of tried to expel the evil side of him, but it's a part of him, so expelling it was a bit... It was like getting rid of half his personality. Funny enough, it comes back for revenge later on. in the first season, so it's not that bizarre. I like that series. I watched it so much as a kid. It was one of the first sort of animes I got to watch. But I didn't know about this series till a lot later, obviously, because I didn't have internet when I was younger. I only just got it when I was I think it was 11. 10, 11. I didn't have it very long. This makes me laugh how short Yu-Gi-Oh is. I think I prefer Yu-Gi-Oh to any of the others. GX is sort of second, and then 5Ds is the third one I like. But after that, Zexal's pretty good as well. But I didn't really like any of the others. I couldn't get into them the same. I didn't have that bond of nostalgia with them. GX I kinda did, because I watched that when I was younger. And 5Ds I watched early morning, so that has a bit of nostalgia to it. But the rest of them, nah. Zexal, I have to actually force myself to watch that because I had to look it up online. I didn't really have a choice to watch it. I didn't have it on TV, it was just there. Yeah, worst mistake, I reopened my ear so I could put earrings in again, and now all it does is friggin' murder. There's something stuck in the hole. It's horrible. So I just keep fiddling with it. So if you see me stop and just fidget, you know what I'm doing. I'm messing with my ear. Bad idea to say I've had an ear infection for a while. I don't remember this episode, funny enough, but I think as soon as it started talking about duel monsters, I turned it off because I wasn't interested in it. Love Yu-Gi-Oh for the card game, but I do like it when the characters do not play the an episode where I always call her Anzu because that's this one calls her Taya takes. I call him Yami, but he's called a Tem. Whatever, the Pharaoh spirit for just a day because they're trying to cheer him up, and that was always one of my favourite episodes because he just cheers. It's just him being a person rather than just a bot that fights, because it does feel like he's just he just fights the card game and that's it. You never see him any other time. Where this, he does actually do other stuff. He does other games. So he's supposed to be king of games. They only play one bleeding game. I know that's the point, but still. Variety's a good thing. I did get some more cards today as well. Just the Infernate box. I was rooting around on the Asda shelves and I saw they had a packet for a $5. It was... Which one was it? Oh, Evolution Skies. They had one of the packets left with a coin and an Eevee, a reflective Eevee on it. I didn't bother doing a recording for it because it's one packet. I opened it and got nothing good. I got a Galarian Moltres reflective and a Lotad reflective, so it's not really... it's meh cards. It weren't any VV maxes, otherwise I'd have probably just shown it off. I've got the codes. I've got that. I've got the Eevee card from that box. I've got the packet Revolution Skies code, and I've also got the Infernate V code, and I don't know whether to save it for a time where I get some and I can give out more codes than what I've give out. But the thing is, I did the Infernate, sadly, the codes from that pack I put on TikTok first. So if people saw the TikTok and used the codes there, then YouTube got it second, because sadly I wasn't as quick to send it, and it took forever for me to download the video from TikTok, because I wanted to put music with it, but my video editing software sucks and only lets me put one song that they have, copyright-free music that they have, and all the songs are crud. At least the TikTok song sounded a bit more Pokemon-y than the ones on iMovie. Just annoys me that iMovie's done that. I used to be able to use songs off my phone, now I can't use any. And then TikTok would not let you use every song because they're not for commercial use. And I'm like, how do you get songs that, how does everyone else use these songs? Because people use Pokemon music with Pokemon content. I'm like, how? Because I try and I get told they're not for commercial use. So I don't understand. How do you get to use TikTok any music you want like people do? Because I've saved music that I would use in my videos for others, and other people have used them, but I can't use them for some reason, and I have no idea why, and I don't know how to use them, so it's just annoying. I'm still pretty sad they scrapped her from the show originally. Miho-chan, whatever, she's still, well, not girlfriend, a female partner, female companion. What the fuck? How do you say it when they don't sound like they're in a relationship? Female companion. Her friend, whatever. Did they see the switch? Oh, they... So, like I said, these walls are nice because you can watch them at a play. I was shiny hunting while I was doing the other wall the other day. And all I kept doing, I was stood in a patch of grass where this Pokemon's very common, and the Pokemon kept running into me regardless. So it's fine. I think it was Yamask, Galarian Yamask I was hunting. I ain't got one yet. I was also trying to get the hunts that I'm doing quite a few at once. But the major hunts are, it's Wooloo, Squavit, Nickit, all Route 1 Pokemon basically, except Rookidee, I actually have that one. Then I was properly hunting for Phantom and Yamask, I went out my way for. Although he thinks he can crack a child and not have repercussions of it. I don't care if they are his bodyguards and he's some rich kid. You can't have your bodyguards just beat up other students. You're getting for that. Because basically that's what he's just done. He stole one of the cards and now they've just got beat up. And obviously Yami's just killed him or something. Put him in a trance or done something. I think he's got a... No, he did beat him up, fairness. I used to have a plaque I got abroad, like Minorca or something, Turkey, and I had it and it was a Yu-Gi-Oh plaque and I had my name wrote on. That was cool. My brother got a Spider-Man one. I saw Yu-Gi-Oh and I was like, dibs. I knew someone who had a Yu-Gi-Oh tattoo. Yeah, look, we did the wall. I love Yami's voice actor. It was the original Knuckles. Grand. Yes, this wall's done. So the only modifications I need to do to this wall that I didn't... Wait a minute. What was that? I thought I saw a white dot. Yeah, I did look. I must have missed it. I saw white for a second while I was flying. A minute. Yeah, that was light up and even around it. Because even though there's a block placed on top of it, if it's something like sand, it won't. It'll do different. So like this one, I'll put this on top because this is the black border. I'll probably have to bring this out by one because otherwise it's not gonna... So this is gonna have to be brung out one. Not only that with Yu-Gi-Oh! Following it, I understood the card game watching it like this, and even when they changed the rules, they sort of changed it but only a little bit, because they simplified it to this one, but then they changed it. But then it got so confusing with, which one was the one? It really confused me with one of them, and I couldn't follow it at all, because it was just so confusing. Jesus, this one's really weird. Oh, it ain't got the black border at all, that's why. It needs it. Nintendo news was good today. New Breath of the Wild, well, not Breath of the Wild, I should say Tears of the Kingdom. It finally got a name and a release date, 9th of December. It's great. I was happy with that. Not a bad day. The collector's edition is probably going to be gorgeous, but I'm not getting it because no money at that time. It's not good notice for me. I wish it was January, to be honest. That would have been better timing for me if it was Jan. They just look so crap. This is the first technical game of Duel Monsters they play in. And Kyra's just sat at a table, and they're just putting the cards on top of each other, and it's only Yugi's magic that's making them appear, because that's where he got the idea to do the monsters where they come alive, was because of Yugi's magic originally. Well, not Yugi's, Yami's. But still. I always like the fact they called him Yami, and I know that it's just basically calling him Dark, but I don't care, he's Darky boy. Slowest elevator ever. See, these walls, they're not... I don't know why it won't place. None of these would go down for some weird reason. I'm sure this card gets tore up because he's that much of a sore fucking loser. He didn't want the card to be used against him, so fucking tore up his granddad's blue eyes, which I thought was a dick move. Oh no, it tore itself up apparently. Right, there we go. Now we can start on the actual wall. So I just do this on the one behind, on the glass. And then this one, I could start it here. But the black... I'm sure he set like a bomb in one of these. Yeah, this can be where... Yeah, he set a bomb or something and disappeared. They were psychos in this series though. No joke. This series was hardcore. It's bizarre how weird it was. Because this is the majority of the prep work. You think just building the pixels is hard enough. It's this prep work. So like I said, if I bring up the pixels, I don't want them looking crap when I've just done all this hard work getting the walls ready. I love how they tried to make Tristan bloody Brock from Pokemon, because he was always going over the girl they decided to get rid of, funny enough. And then after that he loses like this pervy, well not pervy, the sort of idiot romantic sort of, the gimmick they did with Brock, he sort of lost it because Tristan was the goody two-shoes, Joy was the delinquent, Taya was just the pretty girl, she was the dizzy cow, and Yugi was the gamer, obviously, or the nerd. Was how it tended to lead God the group. But no, they got rid of the dizzy girl because they made Taya dizzier, which was unnecessary because she was supposed to be the hard-ass girl. Not only that, this series is as old as me. No joke, it came out the same year I was born, this series, so I was like, God damn. Dive, dive, dive. Boom. If it's here, I'll be very happy. I have a feeling it's one over. It's gonna be, I guarantee. Always is. No? Oh my god! Yes! I'm happy! I'm gonna quickly rock it back because I want to check that it's gonna be a straight line across. Yeah, it is. Damn! I'll put one block here. So I'm gonna put one layer down so I can tell that it's gonna go here. Actually, it's not going on the black line, you tit. Oh god, did I just break something? No, I didn't break any of the glass.
it's going on one layer of the glass, so then I don't have to do another black line out. Because this doesn't really matter if the glass gets covered. The glass isn't really to see the sky. I'm putting a light in the middle of here, so it'll light up the tunnel better. But you don't have to. The point is, you're looking left to right, not up. Are they replaying the first episode, or is this just a repeat? Or is it going through thingy? I can't remember. I've watched the first episode, but I was distracted when I was watching it. So I can't remember. I feel like a dumb now. I'm not even gonna say what I just found out, because I feel dumb. It said what Yu-Gi-Oh means, and I was like, oh, that's why it's called Yu-Gi-Oh. I'll worry about this later, because I could just put, because that's just gonna be covered. So I could even do this. Hello! I'm more just doing repairs and clean up today. I'm not really doing much. I just realised it's playing a Hollow Knight. How am I supposed to tell if Animal Crossing gets copyrighted when it's playing Hollow Knight? Oh well. Because there's supposedly a thing where Animal Crossing you don't get copyright for playing it. And I don't know if that's true or not. Because it's a Nintendo game, I'd assumed you'd have got copyright for it, but oh well. Who's this old woman to pass judgment on him talking to himself? If he wants to stand there talking to himself, let him. Who's she to come and tell him what he can and can't do? Woman. So respect your elders. What if they're rude to you already? So yeah, this is all gonna be wall. You give it a mouthful of toast is the funniest thing. It don't even fit in his mouth. His face is the size of the bread. I need to check what pattern I did. This one's the one where they're buying the dodgy watches. Well, they're buying watches, but then he steals them back, so they've wasted the money technically. Yeah, they're buying supposedly designer watches, and the guy sort of steals them back. They're either that or they counterfeit. But I can't remember what happens in this story. So it's lights on this side. So it's lights here. No, it's black. So this is going and it's concrete. Then it's lights. Whoops. The balance is somewhat confusing. What, is he supposed to pay? What if you don't have the money for it? Are you gonna pay for him? I'm sorry, but if you're a collector, you should be like one of the first people in the shop, in the store waiting. So that's your own point. That's your own fault for not waiting. Not being on time. Because the majority of this episode is due to the fact this guy wants the watch more than he does. So he has no logic on or anything like that. Or he has no morals. So he just beats up a frigging child. Because he thinks he deserves the watch more than him just because he's a collector. No, if you're slow, then you get your own. Especially this guy, he's got like 70 of them. But no, if you're too slow, then it's your fault. You should have been here on early. You knew it was happening. Clearly, if you're a collector, you didn't just think about it last minute. Be on time. Like me, I want to get the pre-order gift for Scarlet and Violet. I've even booked to stay in a hotel overnight on the day before, so I'll be there not only early but on time. Plus, it's my mum owes me a trip, so sleeping overnight. It didn't cost me that much. It was like, I think it was 40 quid for the hotel. And it's in Manchester. So it's nice. It's just nice overnight. That was for the both of us, me and my mum. So it's cool, cheap trip. So it's just overnight. We could have fun in the night. There's a game bar in Manchester and it's called Pixels. So they have all drinks themed around. They have alcoholic drinks and they have non-alcoholic and alcoholic drinks, all themed around game characters. Like, one of my favourite drinks personally is... The only alcoholic drink I like in there is the Estus flasks, which is Dark Souls, and that's actually my favourite drink in there. That's alcoholic. But the drink I like that's not alcoholic is the I Choose You Pokemon drinks, and they are really nice. So they have all different flavours depending on the type of Pokemon you pick. So they have Fire type, which is strawberry, Grass type, which is apple, Electro type, which is pineapple, and it's all stuff like that, and it's really nice. But they have an alcoholic version and a non-alcoholic. I prefer the non-alcoholic because it's very, 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 very sweet with the vodka in. And I don't really like vodka, to be honest. I know people says it doesn't have a taste, but to me it does. But yeah, I'm excited to do that. My mum wants to try Rainbow Road. But some of these recipes, you can look it up on Facebook and that. There's two, I think, that exist. There's one here and I think there's one in Leeds. If I remember. I'm not sure. You'll have to look it up yourself if you want to know. But yeah. But no, I'm sorry. This episode's mainly around a collector who wants the watch. So he's planning to steal it off these kids, because why should they have such a watch that obviously they don't know the true value of it, so why does he get it? I just think it's stupid. If he's a real collector, he would have been there early, before any of these other people came up, because they must have had over 100 to give out. If it's a watch like that, they must have had at least over like 100 and something. But this guy's too paranoid, because someone's just brushed past one of the watches now that he had on his wrist. And because his bag brushed past it, he's beat the guy up now. And I know it's a cartoon and it's going to be overacting, but still... Oh, so he's planning to murder that guy if there was actually a scratch on it. So this guy has got no morals. I've got it peaceful here, so there's no mobs here. It's just building random stuff. But I also get annoyed with when the fella steals the watch, how the girl reacts to it being stolen. And I know I'd be more upset with the amount of money that she probably spent on it. But why leave it with him to look after? Silly woman, she left it with Thingy to look after. And then when he can't find it, she outrightly blames him. Why has he took his pants off? I'd be more upset about him stripping in the middle of an arcade rather than the fact that he's lost it. Put your pants on. Have some dignity at least. Look at that. Oof. So this is where I said you need the lights, so the lights would go here. So I'm going to redo this layer with lights. You don't need lights on them all. I just do it on some. But it does help them stand out when you do stuff. Hey, I love this theme. This one might not get copyright as bad due to the fact it's not the true version. Someone's done a piano version of all these songs. Like, this isn't the true version of this song, it's someone's piano version. Then after this, it's all Legend of Zelda piano as well. Most of this track's just piano. You thought his hand was a washcloth, so you decided to stand on it regardless. That's still rude when he's on the floor. If he's a cleaner, that's rude. I'd get up and punch him regardless. Because a wash rag is only supposed to have dirt that you've cleaned with the cloth, not actually... They're gonna end up getting booted out of the shop with him acting like a clown. Right, now I can actually continue with what I was doing. Because I've had some watches like that this guy's got. Funny enough, it looks even like the watch I got, and it was called G-Shock, where this is called D-Shock, so I think it is the same watch. And that watch was expensive. There's like 80 quid for this watch, and this was like... I'm not even sure if it was a counterfeit version or it's just a cheap version I got, but... I don't know why they think beating up a child is acceptable. Then again, to show a child getting beat up in a cartoon is even worse. Because the amount of stuff that happens in this cartoon which you'd be like questioning. Because he's only supposed to be like, what? He's only short, so it's hard to tell how old he is. But I'm sure he's like only like 15, and he's there, and he's like The grown man's beating him up now. So it's like, what? And this is supposed to be a kid's show. And in one episode, one of the characters even gets chloroform on one of the women to sort of drag him off somewhere. I'm like, what is this show? That's anime for you. Do like the Hollow Knight soundtrack though, it's so gentle, but then it can be epic at times. It's perfect mix. Yeah, it's D-Shock and I got a G-Shock, that's funny. I'd laugh it, but it is the exact same watch and I got a yellow one too, which is funny enough the same colour watch that's in this. But mine was more of a nice, more orangey, like vivid yellow, where this is like a pale yellow. It's like the difference between the concrete yellow and the powdered concrete yellow. It's slightly paler, even if it's just by a little bit. The difference is there. I wish in Crate you could get it to snow in locations. That'd be fun, but that's only a liberty you can get in not Flat World, I mean. Yeah, it's the exact same face on my watch as this has that my G-Shock had. Exact same face and everything. It's got the time in the corner the same. Yeah, it's the exact same face. No way that's a coincidence. I've watched this before, but it was before I got that watch, and I'm just laughing. It's the exact same face. I did like that watch, so it was a good watch. It was waterproof. And I've had a few G-Shocks in my time. I've had that yellow one, which I think was the last one. Then I had a light paley blue one. And then I had another blue one that was transparent. But each of these was across a couple of years. 9.95, Jesus. The game that they play in here, which is cool, they have to count 10 seconds and get the closest to stop the watch. It's a stopwatch and they have to do 10 seconds. If they stay any longer than 10 seconds, a pendulum will hit their hand. So they have to get as close as they can to 10. And he did 9.95. Of course, these games are kind of rigged because they'll think they're playing smart by doing similar tricks to what he did. But he's rigged it, kinda. I'm sure it breaks his hand, or it's almost scratches one of the watches. But to say he's tiny and he's doing death threats is hysterical. It makes me think how big actual Yami was when he was alive. Was he tiny too, or... I always forgot, I saw a pop in Manchester I really wanted, and it was Yami sat on the throne. That was such a cool pop. I never got to go because I haven't been to Manchester in a very long time now. I think it's been like a month because my bus pass is out of date and they're taking forever to renew it. 6 weeks, right at the beginning of the summer term, they said, thingy, yeah, it'll take 6 weeks to renew. I'm like, but it's the 6-week holidays, and it's near the end of July, so my birthday I didn't get to go out where I wanted because my bus pass was out of date, and I still haven't got it now. And that's because they did something wrong that I'm still not got it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I think he went insane shortly after this. He went and smashed up his watch collection or something like that, because that's what the end of the games. They always get some. If they're bad, they'll get sort of driven insane by the spirit. Dark as hell. What was that like? Like I said, I notice things when I drive by, so I must have missed this. But I like doing this, filling the walls up. It's a boring task, but it's quite nice because I can watch something and do stuff while I am doing this. It does take a long time though. One sec, I'm just putting a different episode on. How long have we been recording? An hour. Nice. I think this was one of my favourite songs in Hollow Knight. If you can hear it, it was The City of Tears. Oh yeah, due to the fact what day it is today, which is it actually technically labelled today? Well, it's Tuesday, but it's September 13th. Funny enough, was the day my granddad passed away. So my mum likes when it's that time we go out for drinks. So we did. He passed away on Friday the 13th though. I was like, God damn, of all the days he picks. My mum always thinks it more as like a positive thing rather than a negative. It's funny though. So yeah, we went out for drinks, and that's why I didn't get to stream till now. I got a full monster cam from there as well. We went with Witherspoons. I'm turning this up a little bit because it's very quiet. I'm gonna regret that in a minute. Yeah, so I got cocktails. I got on the beach, which is one of my favourites. I liked where they came up with different names as gimmicks. Like one time on the beach was on the snow as well. When I went to they had like an ice village thing in Manchester, and they had cocktails you could have in little cups made out of ice, and that was very good as well. And they called it on the snow. And when I was on the Disney cruise ship, they called it at sea or on the sea. If you know cocktails, you know exactly what drink I'm picking. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Oh, this one's a good episode. It's when he first meets Shaddy. I believe his name is Shaddy. I believe that's it. I liked him. He was good. As little as he did, he was cool. Yugi's got no nose. He looks so cute. I love it. I hate it. I go out and I don't eat most of my meal, and I'm starving. Because I got gammon. I got the massive gammon with egg and mash. Because I don't like anything else. I could have got chips, but I don't really like chips. I like it with pineapple, but they didn't offer that, sadly. Or just strangle the child it's attached to. It just looks like a block of cheese. My first thought was it's a block of cheese. Yeah, I wonder why he always really has to keep it on him. Even though it's like a friggin' cinder block. Maybe it's because it's actually connected to him on a spiritual level, which he doesn't know. Yeah, one day is enough. Of course it is. You don't plan to sell it on the next day. The ruby's bigger than the chicken. She's drooling over it. You can tell what goes on in this girl's mind. I'm not surprised they didn't bring her overseas, though. I always wanted to go Egypt after watching this show, though. I always wanted a necklace that had my name wrote on it in hieroglyphics. I'd love that. Because sometimes it wouldn't be as many characters as well, it'd be cool. I'd be very happy if I got one of those, that'd be cool. Very cool. You know, like a dog tag sort of thing, but they actually have a name for them, and I can't remember what it is. The name of the necklace thing. It's basically another way of saying plaque, but it's basically a dog tag. I like how it's all realistic Egyptian stuff now, but then later in the show, when it gets further on, they have actual Doom Monster stuff, and it's like, well, why didn't they have these ones before? I'm sure Figgy hugs him. Oh, cool. Yeah, she likes it. She likes the dead body, and it's the lad who's cuddling him. Yep, he's a woman. That's very rude. He just screamed. The curse of the mummy. I find it funny every time. I do feel sorry for when you see mummies and that on thing, but it's like, that's a dead person. You're parading some person's body around like a balloon. It's sad. Yeah, it's just sad. I've wanted to go and see one, but I always feel it'll be sad though, really. I had the chance and I left it, and I regret it kindly because I really would like to have seen it. What a cute boy. What are you saying that for the dated haircut? Always made me laugh in 5Ds when he said about the dated haircut. I always find it funny. Cheeky git. He's selling the puzzle. Rude. Just because he's a kid don't mean you can take advantage of it. I know it's a lot of money that some kid will probably drool all over, but it don't matter. It's their item to sell, not yours. They don't even smile, they just point to it. So this one's actually going to be a bit tedious because it's like I have to do the wall 4 times. But it gives me something to do. Whether we do it in the next couple of streams to the wall or do a pixel art, because I still have to finish Salzburg's background. But I'm probably going to do something similar to what's down here, if you can see the wall. Something like that. But yeah, this is the sort of prep work I have to do to get the walls ready for the art. I can't just do it. Because lucky you, I actually pre-did the walls, but that's not always the case. Because I've still got them inside to do, but I already have an idea what I'm going to put in there, and it's not going to be Pokemon stuff in the inside walls. So I might do another side to do all Pokemon stuff in here, or I don't know. I'm just going to do whatever fits, but I've already know what I'm putting in the inside walls over there. I've got the picture ready. I've saved it. I've got a load more Pokemon that I could do. I was thinking Gigantamax. What are they called? The electric boys. The purple guitars boys, them. You know what I mean. I don't remember the name. Got hiccups. I do feel sorry for people from Egypt though, because people just go and rob all this stuff and then damage and take all the bodies and then sell parts of the body. Ooh, I really want a mummy's finger. As if. People are dumb. But stupid people will buy it, like stupid people buy animal body parts like elephant tusks and that. Stupid. An animal suffered due to the fact you wanted something for 5 minutes that you're probably going to be happy with for 5 minutes and then leave in the corner where that animal needed it to survive. But oh well, you wanted it for 5 minutes. I can't say I'm completely against it, because if someone handed me like a set of antlers, like real antlers, I'd be very happy with that, because I love deers. But deers make their antlers fall off and they grow back anyway, so getting a set of antlers isn't as bad as getting like elephant tusks or a rhino horn, because the antlers will grow back. They take forever, but they grow back. Or if it like died and they just didn't want to eat like the head, because I know Pete hunters sort of like they keep. Why do hunters have the heads mounted on the wall? Usually they eat everything else. They use the feet and let's just say the torso. They eat everything. Legs they use for other stuff, and the head they usually put on the wall because there's barely anything edible in the head area. But they use parts for everything. It's useful. And as long as you respect it and you don't hunt does during like spring season, you're fine. Because hunting a doe in spring is a dumb move. That's why I hated Bambi. At that time of the year, you shoot a doe. Are you a joke? Because more 90 times out of 10, if you shoot a deer during that time of the year, winter, it's had a child. And if it hasn't, then more likely it has, or is either still carrying one, which is unlikely to be honest. Maybe 9 months. Yeah, no, more likely it'd either still be carrying one, or it's got one to look after, so why shoot a doe? That always bugged me about Bambi. I'm like, these hunters are idiots. It's just one of my personal peeves with Bambi. And I'm not even a professional hunter, and I know that much.
All I can hear is the shower. I don't know if you people can. God, it's really only been 17 minutes since last I checked. I feel like it's been hours. These episodes aren't very long, so I've got cream soda to eat and I'm doing this. Because sadly, when it comes to playing Dreamlight Valley, a lot of people are just saying meh to the music because streamer mode doesn't seem to stop copyright still taking claim. So I was just like, I can't decide whether to just accept the claim. But with Disney, it's a lot more dodgy because if Disney take claim over it, there's likely that the video is going to be taken down completely rather than just like being, I just get demonetized on that video, which I don't care about. But so I think I'm gonna see what happens, but I don't want to lose the first part because I'm starting the full game again just so I can do streams of it. Because I could transfer the save I've done now because I pretty much level 10'd everyone. So it's like, I won't mind starting again with like, because as soon as I get it later on in the year, not only will there be more stuff available to do, but it might be an easier start because I know certain characters that I should bond with quicker, like Elsa is good to get with quicker due to the... Is it Elsa? No, it's not Elsa. Maui is a good one to get with closer. It's Maui. Merlin and Elsa, I believe, are the best characters to get through quick. Because if you want to, like, gain all the terrain on the land, getting with them is fast because Merlin updates the watering can so you can get rid of the mushrooms. Maui gets rid of the stupid brain coral things on the beach. And Elsa helps you get rid of the thick ice in the icy area. The only one I don't know who gets rid of what is the bones. The bones, I think, are going to be Scar. Because he's the only one I can see, because Scar isn't out yet, and it's Elephant Graveyard, Savannah, Lion Kingy, and there is no Lion King characters, but there's a Lion King area, and even the Forgotten Valley, I haven't really had a look in, because I didn't go on funny enough I haven't played it today. Disney Dreamlight, this is probably been the first time in a couple of days I haven't touched it, since I got it. At all. I also recommend a bit of a different order how I unlocked them, because how I'd recommend is you unlock the beach. If you actually have to pay for the beach, I forgot. But I'd recommend getting the forest before the glade, because if you're being technical, you need the glade before. That's the wrong way around. You need the forest before the glade anyway, and by the time you've done all the missions in the glade, in the forest, sorry, you'll be unlocking the glade anyway. Because it was only a little bit of grindy I had to do to unlock the glade. And then from experience, I recommend to have characters either mining or gardening. If they're mining, then it's useful because if you're getting gems, like I needed 3 garnets to pay Scrooge off. If I was walking around with Donald, who I set to mining, he would give me 2 garnets rather than 1 shining garnet, which do not work. Because shining gems I have had no use for whatsoever. To be honest, they've more been a downside than apparently the rarer variant of the normal gem. Because it's mainly, oh, you need a Peridot. Oh no, the shining Peridot's not right. You need just a regular Peridot. And I've had more trouble finding that than the shiny ones. So it's just annoying. I don't get what the difference, if the regular ones are better than the shiny or what. Why is it so loud now? This is a good song too. I'm sorry, I have to stop. This is an amazing song. The original, someone did a metal version of it. That was astounding. And then someone did another version of it, which was really good. An opera version. That was so good. So that we've done half the wall. So I need to do the other half, and this one is a lot longer. And look, we've only done one half, so we need to do this half. So yeah, it's a long process, but the payoff is nice because you get all these big artworks all along the walls. And like I said, the only way to get through this wall from that side over is you can either fly up the wall or you can just go through here. I do like the first time you meet Shaddy though, because the second time is really cool as well. Because when he says his name, oh my god, I shivered. It was like, whoa, he's mad. Because it was what he was doing was not right by any means, moral means. He was trying to lure him out, so the only way to do that, lure him out, is to put Yugi in danger. So he did, and it was such a bad idea. I think he ended up possessing Tristan was possessed. And then, yeah, this one's gonna have to be like that. Sorry about that. I'm gonna start another episode. I don't know whether to watch this or something else. I'm gonna put something else on. One sec. Like I said, I'm controlling using 2 different controllers, but as long as I keep holding the buttons and going in a straight line, I'm not gonna move. Oh my god, that's something to talk about. I was watching, I like Count Docula, and I was watching that, and I feel like dumb because I didn't realise that the Count Docula was just like the evil antagonist in Danger Mouse. So I decided to look up the old Danger Mouse, and I was just seeing what he was like in that one, because obviously that would have been where he first made his appearance before he was in the show. And oh my god, please keep it just the series one. I don't like the old one. He's horrible. He's terrible. He's trying to be Daffy Duck and Donald Duck at the same time, and then he tries to do the speech impediment the pig does from Looney Tunes. I feel bad I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, this bridge, that hole was annoying me. I could see it from up there and it was bothering me.
But yeah, once this area is done, we can fill it in. But you just need to make sure you do this prep work here. So it'll be nice. You get to go through the tunnel, and you can. Train's probably quicker, and I could even put another track here that you can just use to quickly go down. Where this one goes round, this one just goes straight down. Will that work? No. No. It needs to be power. Oh, it'll be red on the outside as well. Boop. Actually, I'm impatient and I want to do it. I'm going to do this and quickly go down the hole and do it. Also, I slightly give away what I'm doing on the other wall inside near where the sea serpent was. I gave away what I'm doing in there. I might not stream me doing that, man. I might just do it when I'm bored. You can talk. I can't thingy as long as you're not swearing outside. Thanks. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So yeah, I'll just quickly do that train track. So when you're on the minecart, you can go down one of the tracks. And I know I've done 3 tracks. This is why, but this one just goes around. This one can be people going up. This one can be people going down, and then that one's just up and down this little area. So it's beneficial if you just want to chill out. I'm gonna continue the track here, even though you'll just smash into that wall, because that's the point. But it's just, yeah. So I can do a wall here. So like I said, doing it like this, you can just do tons of walls. I don't know, it's a bit weird. I'm not Donald Trump. But, oh well. Maybe if Donald Trump were doing it like this, maybe people would have let him build his wall. I doubt it. Analysing old cartoons, though, too much. I feel so sorry for, Can I was overanalyzing this? Because Count Docula was it was a bit old for me to say it's a show from my childhood, but my mum watched it with my older cousins, and then she made me watch it. And I was overanalyzing it, just talking like I'm doing now to myself, and, well, I wasn't talking out loud to myself, I was just thinking. And I'm like, poor Igor, in his masters, he's served him for so many years, and hell ever knows how many Doculas he's actually served. But you see him, he says he served his great-grandpa, and then he says his dad, and then he's obviously his grandpa, which is not obviously, they're not even his grandparents or parents. It's him, same him, every time. But this one was a mistake, obviously. But it's like, he's seeing the mistake here of what he's like now. And it's like, when he gets reincarnated again next century, if he lives that, if they can, and he lives that long. It's like, when you see what the other one's like, and then what he's like, it's like, oh my god. No wonder he's, like, ashamed of him, but it's his own bloody fault. Like, if anybody's fault here, it's his for not checking, and it's Nanny's for getting ketchup instead of blood. But then again, it's their own fault for not checking, so it's both of their faults, and it's his fault for leaving such an important task to her. So, yeah, that's me overanalyzing this show for, like, thingy. But I do think it's very funny when I was thinking about it, because I was like, poor Ego's just like, he's seen his master do all this stuff, and he's been used to the norm for so long, and now it's just suddenly everything's gone on its head with this one. I think it was one of the allures of this show why I liked it so much, just thinking of how different it is. Because this one is, like, wussy compared to the others. Hollow Knight would be a cute one to make as well. But other than the Queen one, they all were Pokemon in that other room. So I think I should have done the Queen on the other wall in here. But it doesn't matter. Because I only have to do a few that ain't Pokemon, and it's alright. It doesn't have to be all the same. Because I could do a Hollow Knight one. Sorry, I was thinking about something and I messed my thing up. I was thinking what the triggers button actually did, and I didn't realise. One thing that had confused me, it's the same person, but what it baffles me about it is how he can look so sweet and innocent, and then it's like he can look sinister in like 5 seconds. That's just the beauty to the design. I really love this design. The old one, oh my god. I was looking at it, I was like, oh my god. They did this one. They improved it. They said make it better. And then it was like perfect. And then they decided to do the remake in 2015 with that thing. And it was like, go back. He was perfect before. Whatever this thing is, light it on fire, because it looks like that's what's happened. He looks like he's been electrocuted. And I can't stomach Danger Mouse enough to watch the show just to see all the cameos and stuff. It makes me cringe. I like this show because it's dark. I don't like Danger Mouse because it's corny. Even if it is the same voice actor for the original one. I don't know which one I prefer, watching the 2015 to the original. I can't tell. Because the art design, I don't think it's improved, I think it's lessened. Sorry, I'm a stickler. I prefer hand-drawn animation to actual computer, like that CGI, basically pulling out of my head, like Frozen. If it's like CGI sort of stuff, I don't really like it. I prefer Lion King, Stitch, stuff like that. That's hand-drawn or some computer, but it was a lot of money to do that animation, and that's why Disney don't, because it almost killed them. This bit. It just made me laugh when I made the realisation of Danger Mouse and Duckula was basically Britain's attempts at making their own Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. That made me laugh so much, and I went, we went the whole hog, we went the extra mile, not only Heather.
A vampire and a... Not only is it a duck and a mouse, but no, it's a secret agent and a vampire. Cool. Where Donald Duck and Mickey are just Donald the sailor and Mickey, I don't even know if he has a job. Performer, I guess. Or magician. But still, I think we got lucky. I think we were luckier. Not that I'm dissing Donald Duck. I literally can't. But still. This was a good song as well. Grim Troop, yay. I like Otto as well. Oh, Goosewing. He's cute, Bean. I felt so sorry for him, because if he'd only listened 5 minutes, there wouldn't be really a point to him being here. But I think I messed up. I just want them to be friends. I don't know, he's a vampire hunter anymore. Looks like a detective in the outfit he wears, but that's just me. But I love the green and the yellow contrast each other so well. Is he pretending to be a ghost? If I remember correctly, I'm sure he's going like, ooh. He is! I can't hear it, I'm just watching it. I'm sure he's pretending to be a ghost. What time is it? I don't know. It's 9 o'clock. Still not 2 hours. 20 minutes and then it's 2 hours. I got one of these sweets today and it's like a roll liquor, they call it. But I'm licking it and all I taste is the plastic. I don't taste the sweet. But it's supposed to be slush puppy cherry. But I don't taste it. Ow. But I feel like I'm just I feel like I'm licking some deodorant because it's a roll-on exactly the same as deodorant. Like my deodorant's all roll-ons. So it's like, oh, I feel like I'm licking that. I think we're on the Breath of the Wild stuff, yay. We are, yay. So this is all piano versions of Breath of the Wild. I just realised the Minecraft music is still playing. How long's that been there? But it shouldn't be there. God damn it, stay on the thing. I'm on this screen, stop going on the other side. No! Stop. God. I can't. While I'm here, I might as well do that as well. Just get rid of the block sounds. Yeah, just watch me ego makes me feel so sorry for him. He's master and he's happy with and he's content with the life he was given. Not really by his choice, he was just given this life, whether he was chosen or not. Because I always question, like, why the hell did he pick Nanny to work for him? And I know it's probably that brainless. She was a good maid because she didn't ask questions, and if she did say anything, she wouldn't sort of bother with it, and he was content because he liked doing it. But I was just questioning, like, what's the point? Why did these people work for a vampire, though? And I know they're probably like thrall or whatever they call the thing, the servant. The vampire feeds them blood every so often to make them his servants, sort of thing. I know that's probably justly what they are, without, because the show probably cut that out, but roughly what they were. So they essentially live forever. Even though the vampire might die, they'll live forever. As long as they have blood, that is. Well, vampire blood particularly. It's weird. They're weird. Vampires are cool because they're not much is in you. They say how common and like the overused sort of thing. They don't. Not many people know like all the true depths. Like I liked Hellsing. That was a good anime, and that had vampires in it. That was a good anime. I liked that. He was cool. Alucard was cool. I think it's Hellsing. Well, it's the one with Alucard. You know what I mean. He wears a red hat. Yeah, him. He was cool. Knowing me, I've got his name wrong now. I don't know. I thought the anime was cool. You know which one I mean if you know it. If you don't, then I've probably got it wrong. Oh well. If you want to correct me if I'm wrong, I don't care. It's just I want to try and record as long as possible tonight due to the fact I know I can't record tomorrow. So if I can do all 4 walls today, I'd be very happy. But it's not like I have to actually concentrate while I'm doing this, because I'm literally watching and doing this. Even though what I'm watching has no sounds, but I don't need sound, I can just watch for context. With these, they don't take that much brain power, so you can just literally watch what they're doing and be like, oh, he's looking for something in the snow, so he's got a sled and he's tired because he can't find it. I can tell just like that just by watching. It's not like it's an in-depth story where I have to listen to every piece of dialogue. Oh, he's found gold. Wait. Goose Swing was in a gold mine. Go away. This mine is mine. I love that. And it was a big neon lights as well. Go away, this mine is mine. Was he hallucinating? Because they checked the bags that supposedly had gold in it, and now it's got snow in it. Oh, it's so sickly. Blech. I like it and I hate it. Why did I get cherry? I should have got strawberry. Cherry is always a bit on the stomach. The vampire nurse. How many vampires are there that they have their own newspaper? 1896. I wonder if that was the year present of this cartoon. I won't put it past. Max seems old. Nah, that's too old. I don't know. Because I'm still trying to work out this century. Would it be still the Duckula I'm watching now, or would it be this new twit that we get in the 2015 one? I can't remember. I know he's trying to be this one, but clearly not. He must have shoved vodka in his. Shoved vodka in it. Shoved summer. Either that or it's, I don't know. This licorice thing I'm drinking, this slushy syrup.
Something's really sugary and high. That or it's Kool-Aid because he's got purple hair. Kool-Aid. He's turned the mountain into Swiss cheese. I like cheese. I'm like, we're not wonder he never has any money though, because the amount of times the castle gets destroyed due to someone's negligence, whether it's his, it's rarely ever his. It's either Nanny or Goosewing did this time because he kept digging holes in the mountain, so the whole castle collapsed onto the village. Oh, villagers were like, what the hell? A minute, I have to put a new episode on. Duck naps, this one's a good one. What I remember about this one that always made me laugh is the idiots, they're supposed to kidnap him, but they end up sending the ransom letter before they've kidnapped him because it takes them longer to travel there than it does for them to from the letter to be sent, which I always found funny. Yeah, I need to stop eating this because I'm going to be sick. It's really lying heavy on my stomach and it's making me sick. I'm an idiot. Ugh. It's horrible. It's just making my stomach feel like shit. That and the cocktails probably haven't helped my stomach. I can't believe... Why would they have ketchup on the same shelf with blood, though? Hygienic. Not. Aww. I see him and I just smile. British Donald. He's not even British. Even though cartoon is. Makes no sense. I finally found why my phone wasn't charging. Apparently it was the cable. Why my phone didn't charge. So that's great. I fixed it. Kinda. I'm waiting for a new phone. I can't wait. Sony Xperia or Expire. I don't think it's Expire. It's Xperia, I think it is. It's a word like that. It begins with an E. You'll know what I mean if you get Sony phones. I'm getting the third one, hopefully. If it's still there. And the same price. I always question how the ducks... I've said a duck speak, but I'd have to look a bit more into it to sort of answer my own question. And I'm going to be the weirdest search history duck beaks. How the hell can he have fangs when it is a duck's beak? Because isn't the beak basically like a big tooth? But he has fangs on top. And I know they have little, like, razor teeth on the edge of the beak. That helps, like, rip stuff. But I still don't get how he has fangs. And I know it's a cartoon and me overanalyze it again, but still, it always made me question how, like, because even Donald Duck does it. He'll be growling and he has teeth. Ducks don't have teeth like that. Their beak isn't lips. It's called a beak. Beak is basically a bone on the face. The ransom letter, though. He's just got the ransom letter. He's more offended the fact that not only did they send him a ransom letter saying they were going to kidnap him, they sent him in and he was upset with the amount, saying he's worth more than that. Can I think they said he was like worth 50 quid and he was upset. He's actually getting worried though, and he's like, kidnap. He's actually upset because he thinks either he thinks he's getting kidnapped or he's been kidnapped and he thinks he's been kidnapped and he's not even been kidnapped yet. Can I show you his realization now? Yeah, he's fucking called it. I know this series too well.
I've watched it through once, I think. But this is the second time, but now I'm watching this. I'm gonna have to rewatch this episode again with sound. Cause I actually generally like this one, and when a lot of people do books of it, this is an episode they credit a lot. Weirdly enough. There's a few episodes I'm gonna have to rewatch, because there's one called Auto Dog, and I don't understand why it's so popular. Even he's finding it funny now. Oh right, she's upset. Even though he stood right next to her. Oh no, it's an imposter! No, he's a cloth, he's a tissue apparently. Not crushed. No, he just kidnaps himself because he got stuck under a table or something because he's tiny. There isn't even music at this point, you can't even hear it, imagine. You know I said I fixed my phone? I lied, it's not charging again. Pain in the neck. I just noticed there's a painting of Igor in the background. So clearly he's been there for a long time to have a painting put up in the background. Or it may be him, or it may be another vampire one, but they all look the bleeding same. Oh, that's what it was. It was two kids pretending to, I can't remember. Me watching it without the word context is hard, but it's me just trying to pick it. I think they were trying to practice something that they'd been doing in school, and they decided to write a ransom letter to see if it was actually believable, but then it worked out to be believable, so then they ended up abducting him anyway. I think, or he went looking for the people who wrote the letter. I can't remember. It was one of the others. That or they put it. But they're just like rich kids that don't know what they're doing and they're messing with shit they shouldn't. It's one of them. One looks like a rich nerd, which he looks like he's got too much money than brains. His teeth say it. He's got a beak and then like 3 buck teeth. It's weird. And then there's just a chubby kid who seems to be quiet and nervous, which is the cliche. The sheep and the leader, basically. Oh, he fell asleep under the table and they thought he was actually abducted, if I recall, because he's just woke up and he's still under the table. What a place to fall asleep. Oh, he got a concussion off the face, that was it. A statue hit him in the head, so he had a concussion, so he decided to have a nap under the table after the concussion, which you should never do. You could die doing that. If you get hit on the head and you feel tired, I'd recommend trying to stay awake, because if you get a concussion and fall asleep, you could die. I don't know if I'm right fully enough with that, but I'm sure it's a fact. Or you could pass out. Bloody fly bugging me. There's two and he's annoying. He's a big boy though, big fly. I've smacked him 3 times. Just jumps on his bed. Yeah, they've actually snuck into his house. What the hell? Security has he got? I know it's an old castle, but you think the fact that people have said a vampire lives in the castle would deter people from going? Nope. Still going. Oh yeah, they decided not to kidnap him, I believe, due to the fact he's sleeping or something as dumb as that, if I recall. Oh, they've gone to the tree to meet the kidnappers, supposedly. Oh, Ego must have not have seen him, and then Nanny obviously has no idea what the hell's going on anyway. So then, they've gone to save him when he's stood right there. Like, yeah, he has no idea why they stood here. He's getting cuddles. From watching this series and then watching Danger Mouse, though, I wouldn't have guessed he was an antagonist in Danger Mouse, because he's selfish and does everything he wants to do, but it looks like he's got his own problems that he has to deal with on a daily basis regardless, and not one time has he ever mentioned Danger Mouse in this series that's even relevant. It just looks like he sticks to his castle and goes out to just do random stuff he wants to do whenever he wants to do it, so regardless of it. But he don't look like a villain, because majority of Danger Mouse, funny enough, all he wants is his own show, so I guess he got his wish. And he was even doing that in the new show. He wanted his own show, trying to be a comedian and shit, failing, because he's not funny. Terrible idea. And they're lying on this fucking CD player. Oh yeah, they're laughing at him because he says he was worth more money. I'm sure he actually ends up getting kidnapped by the end of this. Because he went and picked them up because they were waiting by the tree thinking he did, because she's an idiot. And then he stands off and actually does get kidnapped, if I remember correctly. I'm sorry, but if I lived near a castle and supposedly a vampire lived there, that'd be the last place I'd bloody go. Common sense says no. But these people are that stupid. But I don't know if they're just like harassing him anyway. Because the villagers seem content with just sending people up there. Whether they send them up to die or just to wind him up. Oh, they use paper that has an address on it. So you can go and see where the people's are. Oh my god, these people are stupid. Another point that bugs me with this guy. To say he's a vampire, he sure does a lot of running around during the day. He's there sat at the beach sunbathing. I'm like, did they just give up and forget or what? Or is it the cartoon logic as they can defy gravity as long as they don't look down? As long as he thinks he's not a vampire, the sun won't affect him, and then he won't be barbecue. But no, he's fine. I have no idea. I watched the last episode, that was weird. How it ends is pretty sad. If it was realistic, it could have been like, oh, they never woke up and that's why there's no new episodes. Because they never woke up again. I would have put something sharp in there so they think they bit him. What's in the sack? It's got peanuts in it. Oh, it's the money. They literally paid him the ransom, you idiots. 50,000. It's drachma in thingy, I'm not sure. They said in drachma, but I don't know if that's old. Oh yeah, they spend it on stupid shit, if I recall. Kidnap him, idiots. So they're just wasting money. Oh, go to a beach with a questionable looking chicken on the front. Everyone's a bird. Or a dog. This is definitely poor man's Disney though. Not that it won't not that I'm not watching it, but I can still insult it. How much lower have we got of this wall? We've only got a little section. How long have I been recording? 2 hours and 4 minutes. I'm going to finish this wall and then I'm going to call it a day. Finish this little section and I'll call it a day. I was rushing, that's why I messed up. But yeah, I wanted to rush because I wanted to fix this. I don't know how I keep doing this. But well, I'll just fly up and down the wall and check I haven't missed any other areas. I like I was rereading the ransom note out, even though he's the one that bleeding wrote. Well, one of them bleeding wrote it. I think what he was supposed to do was he was pretending to write it, but he weren't actually supposed to send it. I don't know what the goal was, honestly. Because he seems confused more than actually thingy. I'm sure he invites him in. Oh, kisses now. He shoves his face right up in his face, but their beaks are touching. That's technically a kiss then. But I guess it's like people touching noses when they're fighting, sort of thing. I don't think it's the same. Yeah, I think it's like touching noses when they're fighting, like touching heads, headbutting sort of thing. Well, not headbutt, touching heads. You know what I mean? I'm confused, I don't know anymore myself. We'll buy him off you, we'll give you your money back and we'll keep him. That's what they just done, oh my god. He went in the house with the two questionable lads and they gave him the money back. Oh right, they just kidnapped him for him, so now they have to give him the money back at the end of the day. What are you guys doing? Oh my god. Okay. They haven't realised. So he's just sat in their house with them. Me guessing or trying to remember what the plot is even funnier. That's probably what's happening. Oh god, he still does the Daffy Duck impression. Yeah, after I finish this wall, I'm basically just gonna eat cream soda and continue watching this with sound. So loud, yet so quiet at some points, it's annoying. He's just playing the banjo. They don't seem impressed. He is pretty bad. Well, he sounds decent, but then again, I don't know. They've got no class themselves. But they'll probably want to give him back for free. He's wearing earmuffs because he's playing the violin now. He's trying. Leave him alone. Oh no, he's got a harmonica now. Oh, he's doing both. Harmonica and banjo. One-man band. And he's tapping his feet against the floor. Little flippers. You don't pick someone up by like that. They're picking him up by the corners of his cape. He's only tiny. Because they're probably like stalks and shit, and he's a duck, so obviously he's tiny. Oh, they threw him out. He's annoying. Sadly, he is annoying. So they get the money and he didn't get abducted. That's good. Oh, he ran all the way home. It was daytime! I'm fed up with this fucking... Sorry, this keeps deciding what volume levels it doesn't want to be the right one. Where's the wall? Oh, they spent the money on themselves. What the hell? Yeah, they spent the money on themselves. So what did they get? A day off? Even though it's his money. Then again, he owes them years worth of pay because he hasn't been paying them at all. Alright, one last way. So like I said, I'm just gonna quickly check the walls. Check there's no holes. Oh, no, it was the rocket. No holes that I can see. Like I said, all this is open now for whatever art projects we want to do. So we can have just a big aisle. And we can even do another row higher. We could go quite high. Because we could go, I think it's just a little bit like here-ish. So like I said, because I'd recommend don't go any higher than the clouds, because you'll get the clouds coming through your pieces. And it sucks, because I did that on another world. And then obviously we got to do this wall. But other than that, I think we can call it a day. It seems weird, it sort of seems in close now. But do it going up here where all the walls are sort of covered. It'll be really cool when all the walls are covered. Could even put a roof in. We could even do one upside down. That'd be cool. Could do a ceiling one as well. Upside down, like one of the big ones. Instead of doing it all on the floor, we could do it upside down. Oh, that's an idea. We could do it upside down. I think I'm calling myself pain because I hate going in a line upside down. No, whatever. Figure that out when it comes to it. Because I could do one all on the floor or one upside down. Then again, all I have to do if I want to do one on the ceiling, I just have to be higher than it. So to say this is the ceiling, I only have to do it here. And I could just do it right way up. So technically it's not upside down. And I could even put glass underneath it, so then it can be transparent from the bottom and visible on top. So yeah, there's good ideas we could do. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a day now. Thank you for coming by. If anybody actually did, I think one person came by for like 5 seconds, which is, I'm not really expecting people to come by. If you want to, that's perfectly fine too. But I'll see everyone next time. Thank you for watching. Like I said, I won't be recording tomorrow due to the fact I'm very busy, but if I record later on in the day, but I'll more likely be doing not recording because I'll be just doing more walls. And I don't think it's entertaining that much. Then again, I'll see how popular this video does. If this video goes popular, then I'll record me doing the walls. If it doesn't, then I'll never record the walls again. But I'll see everyone next time. Bye bye.